All right, this is Paul Singh, the market speculator, with the intraday report for Monday. Let's take a look first at our current positions. Just sent a trade alert a little while ago, taking profits in INDL. We got the gap up today, right into the moving average here. Our entry was just a few days ago here on this kind of breakout of this pullback here around 1430, I think it was. Closed it out at 15, average price 1594, good for about a 10% gain on the pop here. Now, I was thinking of holding on and seeing if we could fill some other gaps here, but I've decided to wait and see if we get a little consolidation here, or maybe we remount, hit one of these, and then we can play the other ones. So that's INDL. Let's review the current positions, other ones. Google up about 20 points. Entry was at 652. We're up to about 672 here. Still holding on. Again, we've been holding it for a while, but 700 or 750, which we talked about before. Amazon entry was at 525. We're getting very close to that target of 550 we talked about, which would give us 25 points there. Now, still holding oil. We'll look at the underlying again. Nice bounce today. With oil getting up, clearing nicely the 50-day moving average. Let's see if it can hold here. And again, our targets are either the high of back here in September, or you can even go up to the gap fill here at 18 if you're willing to hold it longer. And again, we're using UWTI, so we're looking at targets of about between 14.25 and 15. Or again, this would be a huge win if we could get up here between 25 and 28. I would say maybe take a partial profit here once you hit this level, and then see if it can make a bigger kind of trend move. So those are our long positions, and then short SPXU actually getting very close to the stop level of about 35.90, 35.85. Again, smaller position, looser stop, because we're not only using it specifically as a setup, but we were using it to balance some of these long positions that we had. We didn't want to get overexposed to one side. And then cyber holding right at the moving averages here. And stop is above the 50-day moving average at about 55. So we're still holding on there. Now let's take a look at SPY. Now we're bouncing today after Friday's big move, and the key level we've been watching here is this gap fill at 199.73. Now, if we fill that, two things can happen here, and that's also converging with the moving average, so that makes it a little more interesting. It could snap right back, and we either just pull back in a little bit, fill this gap and bounce, or this again could be the start of it, that move back down here. We really don't know, but we're going to watch for a clearance here. If we clear this level, then 204, the next gap fill is definitely in play. So we're going to be watching that closely, if not today, the next 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised late in the day today for this to act as a magnet to pull to the gap fill. So later in the day, I would look for some intraday. If you're day trading, there have been some great day trades. This was an easy breakout play here of the opening range that you could have rode, and there were a bunch in between here. And I'm getting a lot of questions about the day trading. I'll just point out a couple that I took today. CTRV on the way up. I wanted to short it here, was not able to borrow, but a nice play on the way up here. And if we pull in a little closer, you can see the setup there. And then once, just the opposite, rather than playing an uptrend, playing this downtrend in once. So that's it for the intraday report. I don't think I'm going to make any trades today, aside from possibly getting stopped out of SPXU. But for swings, again, we'll be watching SPY very closely. If it can fill the gap and then hold above it, then we'll be set up for the next gap, and we might enter SPY with SPXL. So that's it for the intraday report. I'll see you later today.